Hello dear students, very good morning. Yes, it seems like a formality, to wish you good morning. Actually, it should be a good morning. When we can say the morning should be good? When you are regular in your studies. You may reply, sir, we are regular. No. Regular in which sense? In which sense? In all the sense. Now when I am greeting you good morning and you are watching this session at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I should wish good afternoon also. Maybe at 7 o'clock you feel free, relaxed and watching the video. Then good evening. It's really odd, feel awkward. You know that one thing? Have you noticed? Every day, at a particular time, we used to send our lectures. Exactly at a particular time. Today, in the morning at 8 o'clock, tomorrow at 9:30, then at 11 o'clock, then at 12 o'clock, then evening 5 o'clock, then on one day, due to rain, we are not sending. On another day, due to electricity failure, we are not able to send. Have you noticed anything like this? No. At this age also, we strongly believe that regularity plays a very important role in our life. Yes, we are here just because one of the important characteristics in our life, that is regularity. Not in work, regularity in whatever we do. So you are just kids in our comparison. Child only. You must be regular. Yeah. If you know that every day, if we are sending lectures at almost 9 o'clock in the morning, you must eagerly wait for such lectures. Yes. And that too also after completing your daily schedules. Because though you may feel it's strange, but this is a matter of study. In Gujarati we used to say Vidya. Yes. Indirectly, ek Matajini Aradhana kehvaya. Study means. And if you are waiting for the video lectures in night dress, haji to hamna ubha thya uthine, having bad tea, all the spelling B-E-D and B-A-D. Do you think it's proper to study in that atmosphere? No. With laziness in mind, with yawning like this, you can't study. You must have a cheerful face. See, I used to wait for your response almost at the end of every lecture. That what you feel about this lecture, what you studied. Every day I used to prepare that what new things I can deliver. So too you can enjoy the lecture. So if we are preparing, why not you? So please take care. Digital partnership. And if we are partners, obviously you also must be ready, fully equipped with classwork and textbook and compass box and obviously calculator and awakened mind and a smiling face. You must be ready exactly at 9 in the morning to go through the lectures. And in that case, by 12:31, you'll be ready with the advanced knowledge provided in that day's lecture and can go through the work, homework or revision work regularly, and by evening you will be free. But free does not mean enjoy the life. Carom rammanu, juice pivano, majjani life. No, it should not be like that. Carom rammanu, juice pivano, majjani life, that status you can enjoy, but it will later on, at a later stage of your life. After having a huge salary, you can enjoy the life. Let me wish that you get retired at the age of 40 or so, after completing your financial responsibility, having huge bank balance or great investment. And then if you wish, Carom rammanu, juice pivano, and so, it's okay for you. But at present, if you are becoming free by evening after doing homework, the best option for you is to go through accounts or stat portion to portion as revision. Chapter 1. Daily you can go through 3-4 methods. By 3 days you will complete all the methods. Chapter 3. Valuation of goodwill. After completing chapter 1, daily you can go through at least 2 methods, only 2 methods. One day, simple average and super profit. A short one, a lengthy one. Another day, weightage average and capitalized profit. If you plan your revision in that way, definitely, mark my words, once we complete part 1 of accountancy, you will be 100% ready with full marks. Yes. Today, in this session, in last session I said that we completed all the methods, all 6 situations of goodwill at the time of admission. Today, in this session, we are going to solve one more question, question number 12. Yes, one more question is left, that is question number 13. Are you ready with the questions, with the answers, with the solutions? Conceptual clarity till question 11. Are you sure? If not, let me make you aware that after almost 2 to 3 sessions, we are going to start with long questions of this chapter. And as per the prescribed board paper pattern, they are going to ask an 8-mark question from this chapter. Okay? So before that, you are having 2 to 3 days in your hand. You must be ready with 1, that is revaluation account. Yes, chapter 4, the concept of revaluation account. Second, P&L ratio, short questions of chapter 5, which we solved already. And third, short questions of goodwill with conceptual clarity. If you are ready with this, one more thing. Even after question 13, short questions are there. Exercise question number 5, 6 and so on. These topics are also extremely important. And we will solve it like a very easy thing. Don't worry. We'll make it very easy. But you have to support me by doing regular work. If you are not understanding, by asking questions. Okay? Clear? Let's continue with this. For the last time, let me tell you, you are having 2 to 3 days in hand. Solve all the questions orally or in rough work. Revaluation account, short questions of P&L, short questions of goodwill, and even exercise 5 and 6 and all. Okay? Today, in this session, let's go to question 12 of main exercise question number 4. Very good question. Some good topics we are going to learn in this question. But before that, as usual, let's go through the question first, because if you don't understand the question, naturally for even anyone not possible to solve the answer. Concentrate in the question. R, C, B, three partners. Concentrate in question. In view of the mind, when they just read R, C, B, instant they realize one of the IPL team, Royal Challengers Bangalore. Maybe possible the question set accordingly RCB, but we are connected with this, okay, not with Royal Challengers Bangalore. RCB are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2:1. Their capital as on 1/4/16 is 1,60,000 and 50,000 respectively. Listen carefully, capital is already given in the question. So we can assume that there may be a topic of hidden goodwill. Here we know that, but when you are having only questions, you have to think in your own way. On that day, further in the question, on that day, the balance of general reserve. Now this is something new. For the first time, we are facing this topic in goodwill questions. Balance of general reserve was 90,000. They admitted P as a new partner. P brought rupees 1,80,000 as his capital. New P&L ratio of all partners is decided to be 2:1:1:2. Here question ends. And so let's start the solution. Old ratio 3:2:1 from the question itself. P's capital 1,80,000. New ratio 2:1:2. And so P's share from this 2:13:14:6. So 2/6. Okay, this is not given in the question, but new ratio is given. So naturally you can find new partner share. Okay. Now the first step to find total capital on the basis of P's share. Share 2/6, capital 1,80,000. If share is 1, what is the amount of capital? Cross multiplication, 1,80,000 into 1 divided by 2/6. So it will get reversed 6/2. And you will have the answer 5,40,000. Is there any problem? You may feel, sir, it's very easy. Why you are asking this? Because now the topic which we are going to cover is extremely important. So if you are confused with this, you may not concentrate in this topic. So I am asking, is there any problem? Naturally not. 5,40,000 is total capital. Now partners total capital, that is net asset. You can write actual capital. You can write actual capital. Let's change it, because otherwise you will have total capital word in two places. Partners actual capital. Let me see. Because that word we used even in last question also. So partners actual capital. Now here net asset. Capital of partners plus reserves. Here, a very important topic, because there are so many things over here. Net asset means what? Very simple. Asset minus liabilities. Here, asset here. Asset covers. See, an advanced knowledge we are at present discussing. I am providing something which is not there in the book. But can I ask? We are expecting that kind of knowledge from you people. Okay? Asset minus liabilities. Here asset means what? Mainly there are three types of assets. Non-current asset, current asset, third, most important, fictitious asset, which are actually not your assets. Okay? Okay? Now here, net asset means assets. The word assets cover non-current and current, two only. Okay? Assets minus liabilities. Here liabilities does not mean the entire liability side of balance sheet. Here liabilities means external liabilities. External liabilities. Current and non-current, both, but external. On liability side, we are basically having three matters. One, that is capital. Another, reserve and surplus. And third, liabilities. In liabilities, we are having current and non-current, short term and long term. Okay? So here asset minus liabilities. What does it mean? Current asset plus non-current asset minus current liabilities and non-current liabilities. Okay? Now from the balance sheet, listen carefully. Listen carefully. From the balance sheet, if you remove all this, again listen carefully. Liability side, capital, reserve, current liability, non-current liability. Four things. Liability side, four. Capital, reserve, current liability, non-current liability. If we remove these two, current and non-current, what is left? Capital and reserves. Okay? On asset side, non-current asset, current asset, fictitious asset. If we remove non-current asset, current asset, then only one fictitious asset left. So actually net asset, one meaning asset minus liability, other meaning partners total capital. Here total capital includes three matter. One, capital, another, reserve and surplus, and third, fictitious asset. For this third topic I am spending time at present. For third topic I am spending time at present. Okay? If fictitious asset is given, here you have to deduct it. So actually the formula should be capital plus reserves minus fictitious asset. Capital plus reserves minus fictitious asset. Okay? Like loss, P&L account loss, like advertisement suspense account, like debenture discount, or somewhat like that. Like incorporation expense, all that. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now, let me give you a trick to remember, because it's a bit confusing. Try to recall the concept of chapter 4, reconstruction of partnership. So many questions, but to be very precise, a particular tabular format. Go through that lecture once. reserves and surplus distributed to partners. Loss and fictitious asset again distributed to partners. For example, P&L account debit balance. P&L account debit balance. It is considered as loss. And so, what we are doing? We are debiting partners' capital account and cancelling loss of P&L account by crediting it in that chapter. So basically you can remember like that, whatever is credited, so it's very easy to remember, whatever is credited to partners' capital account, that is capital and reserves, less debited to partners' capital account. Naturally credit minus debit, that is fictitious asset. So if I give loss of P&L account or P&L account debit balance in this question, from this you have to deduct it. From this you have to deduct it. Okay? Is it clear? Because this kind of thing they may give you in long question. And if you remember this only, if I teach you this only, that capital plus reserves, you are not going to deduct P&L account. And the entire thing becomes wrong. Okay? At last, again, net asset means capital plus reserves minus fictitious asset. Okay? Here it is not given. Fictitious asset is not given. So let's continue. 1 lakh, capital of R, 60,000, capital of C, 50,000, capital of B. It's already given in the question. Plus 1,80,000, capital of P, new partner. Okay? Plus 90,000, that is the amount of general reserve. Everything is clearly given in the question. Everything is clearly given in the question. Yeah, 1,80,000 is also given. Is also given. Okay? So total it is 4,80,000. This total. This is an actual net asset. Here we find 5,40,000. So it should be 5,40,000. And it is 4,80,000. So the difference is known as goodwill. That is 60,000. Now, why such difference is known as goodwill? Why such difference is known as goodwill? Nobody is going to teach you that. Huh? Because if you understand, mathematically, mathematics, how this come 5,40,000 minus 1,80,000. How 5,40,000 comes in this way? How 4,80,000 comes in this way? Okay, my friends. No. H or W? How? Not only that. WHY. Why this difference is considered as goodwill? Because on the basis of capital of new partner, actually it should be 5,40,000. Actually it should be 5,40,000. So new partner bring capital and everything as per that, because on that basis we are finding total. Okay? So he is bringing his capital with the concept that it should be 5,40,000. Take it reverse. If I say that total capital is 5,40,000 and new partner bring 2/6 portion of it. So on the basis of 5,40,000 you can find 1,80,000. Samjhai? If not, revise a little bit. Review, rewind it and go through it again. Still if not, again rewind. Because not at all confusing. It's very simple. but you are not mentally ready for this. So I am telling you to rewind the lecture and go through it again. Okay? On the basis of, if I give you 5,40,000, on that basis you can find 1,80,000. If not given, that partner share is 2 by 6 and total capital is 5,40,000. Then 5,40,000 into 2 divided by 6, you will get 1,80,000. So what I wanted to say, new partner bring 1,80,000 with the concept of 5,40,000. 5,40,000 hovi chohiye. With that thinking, he is bringing 1,80,000. But actually, we are having 4,80,000 only. Should be 540, is 480. The value increasing, and when increased value is there, always it shows goodwill. Always it shows goodwill. And that's why in my previous session, I said negative is not possible. Okay? Should be always more than the actual. Then and then goodwill is possible. Clear? So here 60,000 is the value of total goodwill. 60,000 is the value of total goodwill. Now, P is the share of goodwill. Very simple. 2 by 6. So that is 20,000. How it comes? 60,000 into 2 by 6. Always try to give this kind of brackets. Because for you, it is very easy to understand and it will save your time also. Because after 10 days, 15 days or a month, if you are sitting with this solution, here you get 60,000 and here if you write only 20,000, you may feel confused how it comes. But with this, it becomes a matter of second to understand. Sacrifice. Don't forget that here we are having new ratio also. If we involve very much in this, we may forget to find sacrifice. And if we forget to find sacrifice, what the problem is, here you are distributing this 20,000 in sacrifice. If you forget this, you may distribute it 3:2:1. Okay, so take care. Whenever new ratio is there, always a spark should be there in your mind to find sacrifice. Old ratio minus new ratio. Every time you can observe, I am writing the formula. Every time the same pattern. Okay? 3 by 6 minus 2 by 6. I am not doing 6 are 36 and everything. Because the denominator is same, you can directly do subtraction. That is 3 minus 2, 1 by 6. For C, 2 by 6 minus 1 by 6. Again, 1 by 6. And B, 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6. So B's sacrifice is 0. So net sacrifice ratio 1:1. Any problem in this? Naturally not. Bit lucky that no one is gaining, or else one more entry, one more calculation added to this lengthy question. But here 1 is having 0, the remaining 2 and 1:1. Now normal, the last topic. Journal entries in the books of form. Particular normal format, nothing new. First entry. Normal is of old goodwill if it's given. Here old goodwill is not given. But general reserve is given. Again recall chapter 4. Reserve always distributed in old partners, in old ratio. Okay? All the reserves, general reserve, capital reserve, P&L account profit, workmen, the surplus of workman accident compensation fund, surplus of investment fluctuation fund, all this for investment fluctuation and for workman accident compensation. We are going to solve in further sessions. These two are extremely important point for this chapter. Okay? Exercise 5 is of that, which we are going to solve after one session. At present, about results. Result rupees 90,000 divided, distributed in old partners. Take care, reserve always having credit balance. We are cancelling that reserve, so general reserve account debit and transferring that amount to partner, old partners capital account in old ratio. Old ratio is 3:2:1. So the entry should be general reserve account debited to R's capital account, to C's capital account, to B's capital account. Okay? Any problem? In 3:2:1, so 45,000, 30,000 and 15,000. Here we can say as a narration being amount of general reserve distributed between old partners in old ratio. Okay? Now someone may ask or may have a question. Sir, if old goodwill is given, then what? No. Should we do first entry of old goodwill or should we do first entry of general reserve? You may have this kind of thought. Okay, can do any of it. If you do first of old goodwill and second general reserve, 100% correct. If you do general reserve first, old goodwill second, 100% correct. Don't worry at all. Why? Because both the things are of before the admission of partner. At the time of admission of partner, both the things, general reserve and old goodwill, if given, both are already existed in the balance sheet. So there is no such order that first you must do old goodwill. There is no such. But one thing you should take care, not to forget this. Because for old goodwill, so many questions we solve. So when you are writing a step over here, old goodwill, immediately you have a particular matter in your mind that we are going to do first entry for old goodwill because of the practice we did. But for general reserve, this is the only question you are having. Out of 12 questions, in one first question only, we are facing this. So don't forget it. Any problem with this entry? Okay, good. Next, second, because when hidden goodwill is there, new partner is not going to bring goodwill in cash. He is bringing only capital. So, the second entry, cash or bank account debited to B's capital account. Okay? Here premium for goodwill account is not at all possible. Clear? Now the third entry, very simple. P's capital, because new partner is not bringing goodwill. So his capital account must be debited with the share of goodwill. Here, gain ratio is not there, so only P's capital. If any one of old partner is gaining, then it should also be debited. But here it is not. So P's capital account debited 20,000 should be divided. Take care, not in old ratio, but in sacrifice ratio. So P's capital account debited 20,000 to R's capital account and to C's capital account. Because sacrifice ratio is equal, naturally 10,000, 10,000 in individual R and C's capital account. Any issues in any of the entry? Even any of the calculation, concept, specifically take care of net asset. That is something new which we learn in this particular question only. Net asset. What the formula should be? Capital plus reserves minus fictitious asset. If fictitious asset is given, the entire picture will be something different. Okay? This is question number 12. We completed everything. Question 13. Question 13. Go through that question. Is it possible for you to solve the question? Sure? Okay. Let's do it orally. Then I wish you should try to solve question 13. And if not, we'll do it. Don't worry. But let me go through it. Let me check how you are doing. Nothing new in that question. Have faith in me. Okay? Let's discuss it. If you can do it, from next session, directly we are switching over to exercise 5. Yes, I know that. You can do it. Don't worry. Go through the question first. X and Y are the partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 2:3. Take care. I'm not removing anything of it. Only orally we are discussing. X and Y sharing profit and loss into 2:3. So this is old ratio. They admitted Z as a new partner for 1/5 share. So Z share is given. Goodwill is valued at 20,000. Balance of goodwill appeared at 15,000 in the balance sheet. What does it mean? Old goodwill is already given rupees 15,000. Old goodwill. Okay? This 20,000 is total goodwill of new firm. Z brought rupees 50,000 as capital and 80% of his share of goodwill in cash. 80% of his share of goodwill in cash. First of all, total goodwill 20,000. Z's share 1/5. What does it mean? Do it. Use your calculator. 20,000 into 1/5. Take it seriously. Through this discussion, I want to prove that you can do if you wish. Yes, only orally we are discussing one of the best questions. Not at all tough. See, when I am there, don't worry, nothing is tough. The only condition, you should have faith in me and follow the instructions. Again, total goodwill 20,000. Total goodwill 20,000. Z share 1/5. So can I say 20,000 into 1/5? What the answer is? 4,000. So Z share of goodwill 4,000. Now 80% of it he brought in cash. So 80% of 4,000, that is 3,200. 3,200 he brought in cash. What does it mean? Indirectly what it says? Remaining 800 is not bringing in cash. Partial goodwill in cash. Okay? Clear? Very, very simple. We already solved this kind of. See, it is not hidden goodwill matter. It is not hidden goodwill matter. Don't solve the question in this way. Okay? First of all, old goodwill, old ratio, matrix 15,000. Then 20,000 forms goodwill. New partner, 1/5 share, so 4,000. Out of that 4,000, 80% bring in cash. So 4,000 out of which 3,200 in cash. Remaining 800 not bringing cash. When new partner does not bring goodwill in cash, partial goodwill, then the portion is not bringing should be debited to his capital or current account. Okay? Next, in the question itself, they say 80% of his sharing goodwill in cash. Old partners withdrawn 40% amount in cash, which is credited to their capital account. If they are not seen, then also we are crediting to their capital account. Okay? So here, what is important? They are withdrawing 40% amount from the goodwill. 40% amount from the goodwill. Now take care. New partner share is 4,000. I'm talking about goodwill. So out of 4,000, they are withdrawing 40% amount. 40% of 4,000. 1,600. Okay? Next. After addition of Z, the profit of first year of the new firm was 60,000. This is something new. After addition of Z. Here, Z's share is 1/5. After addition of Z, the profit of the firm is rupees 60,000, as they say. Okay? Now here, old ratio is 2:3. They are giving admission to Z with 1/5. After admission, naturally everything should be in new ratio. Here new ratio is not given. So you have to calculate new ratio. Old ratio 2:3. New partner share 1/5. Click Thaishan. First method of P&L ratio. When only old ratio and new partner share is given. Tweak base, yes. Okay? So you have to assume 1 minus new partner 1/5, remaining 4/5, and 4/5 should be distributed in 2:3. So you will get new ratio, and in new ratio you have to distribute profit rupees 60,000. Okay? Here the new ratio is 8:12:5. 8:12:5. Clear? How many entries we are going to make? How many entries? Can you tell me? Let's calculate. Old goodwill is given. 1 entry for old goodwill. Then new partner bring capital and a portion of goodwill. So cash account debited to new partner's capital to premium for goodwill. Second entry, 2 entry, Third, goodwill distributed in old partners, in old ratio, because sacrifice is not given. So third entry. Fourth entry, old partner withdrawn 40% amount. Withdrawn 40% amount. Fourth entry. Okay. Fifth entry. Profit rupees 60,000 distributed in new ratio 8:12:5. That profit. What entry? Same like this, because it is profit. So P&L account debited to X, Y, Z. Whomsoever the name, partner's name is not important, but three partners, because after admission. So 60,000 to be distributed in 8:12:5. Partner's capital account credited. 5 entries. Again, very quickly. First, old goodwill. Second, amount brought in by new partner, capital and premium for goodwill. Third, premium for goodwill distributed in old partners. Fourth, that is old partner withdrawn 40% amount. The entry should be capital account debited and cash or bank account credited. And fifth, that is 60,000, the amount of profit we derived at the end of first year after admission. Because after admission is clearly given, it should be distributed in new ratio. Here by calculation you will get new ratio 8:12:5. Okay. So here we end question 13 of exercise 4. Go through it. It's a matter of last 12 or 13 minutes only, because in last 10-15 minutes we discussed the entire question. Question 13 I am talking. So go through it once, twice, read the question properly and try to solve it. Okay? If you have any doubt, any queries, can definitely message me, can call me, and we will sort it out. But don't copy from the friends. Clear? So let me have faith that you are going to solve question 13. And in that case, from next session, we are starting another topic, an interesting topic. So be ready. Up to question 13. Is that with you? Be ready for solving exercise 5 with some interesting detail. As usual, till then, take care and let me have faith that for all of you it will be a good morning in next session. Take care.